Just beyond Wales on the west bank of Demerara, the site of one of the most expensive projects ever to be undertaken in this country and could be one of the most transformational. The gas-to-energy project will produce power from gas that will flow from pipelines at ExxonMobil's operations 120 miles offshore to this location. Most of the work for the pipeline has been completed. The bulk of the work at this site was about ensuring the land could actually carry the weight of what is to come: a natural gas liquids processing plant and a 300 megawatts power plant. This site was once a swamp, unpredictable ground. A year and a half later and $100 million, the soil has now been consolidated. I spoke with Nelson Drake, who's heading this project for Lindsayca, the company executing the project.
The land that is being built on is basically a swamp. To remediate, stabilize, and consolidate the soil, you have to do a lot of work on that land because there's liquefaction going on. Now, land technology is not an exact science. So you can throw as much money at it as you want and use the best technology that there exists to monitor how the earth reacts to what you're doing to it in order to achieve soil balance. So we spent 14 months doing that. We spent over $100 million, but now the soil has been consolidated and we can move on.
And moving on, they certainly are, with 300 workers on the ground and an additional 400 likely soon. All around the project site, you can really feel the sense of urgency. There's a hive of activity all around. This company knows what is at stake and is pushing to ensure that this project is completed sometime next year. Lindsayca is the engineering, procurement and construction contractor. It was initially in a joint venture to carry out the project, but that is no longer the case. Getting to foundation stage has taken longer than expected, and the company sprang that there simply wasn't enough data to make it happen quicker.
We brought the best people in. Fugro, which is a world-class company, famous for doing this type of work worldwide, and Menard out of France. And so we didn't cut any corners in doing it. And the equipment that's going on the site is extremely delicate to changes in the alignment. So if you have even a couple of centimeters off of alignment, you're going to have a situation. You keep in mind that we're not only building 300 megawatts, we're also building a process facility that takes raw gas, strips the condensates. These liquids are handed over to the government for their marketing. And so therefore, you have to make sure that everything is perfectly aligned, because basically, a process facility of 50 million cubic feet could turn into a bomb very easily if it's not properly executed.
Most of the equipment has already arrived in the country and is being stored, ready to be deployed. This means that the project is not being delayed by shipping or procurement issues, and the team can move swiftly into the next phase of work once the foundation is complete.
Let's divide it like this. You have the power block, which is basically everything that produces electricity. That's in country. You have the process facility. That's everything that treats the gas. That's being stored in Houston and will be shipped here to Georgetown in the next couple of months. The HRSG, that turns the heat from the turbine into steam, which is injected into a steam turbine and adds additional power to be able to get to the 300 megawatts. That is also in country. All the transformers, all these are long lead items. They're very difficult to get. If you were going to buy this turbine today, you would not be able to receive it until 2029. So we got in just at the right time. There is a massive global need for power generation, especially as data centers come on board. People have realized that these data centers consume so much energy that no common grid can supply them. They have to have their own power generation supply in order to meet demand. And so scheduling is a key issue. So 90% of everything that was needed to build this facility has been paid for and is available either here in country or in storage in other places, and is massively moving towards Georgetown as we speak. We have shipments on the water now.
With the groundwork now firmly in place, the project is moving into its next critical phase, and the country waits for the project and all that it would bring, the top priority being cheaper electricity.
By far, it's the most passionate project that I've ever been involved in, and I've been in the business for over 40 years. We are deeply committed. Nelson Drake is committed. Mr. Hector and Mr. Jesus Fuentes, who are the owners of Lindsayca, are deeply committed. Neil, all hands are on deck here. We're going to finish this project. We've done over 140 EPC projects. We've never not finished a project. True, this has had its challenges, but we have faced those challenges, and we definitely feel that the hardest part is behind us.
For the newsroom, I'm Neil Marks.